Alrighty, podcast listeners, thank you for tuning in today. Well, all week, I was even banging on with a couple of posts out there on Instagram about the NRL SuperCoach Draft. Well, unfortunately, my audio, when I was doing my screen recording, did not record. Absolute pain in the ass. I'm doing the exact same format I am now, but for some reason, my screen recording audio was not working, and I even double-checked it. But anyway, I'm new to this, I'm still learning. Luckily, or I thought luckily anyway, that my recording on my phone, which is right in front of me, would have picked that up. But unfortunately, the audio quality coming off the computer's speakers weren't very good. So again, probably not worth uploading, unfortunately, the entire draft. It was about 90 minutes in total, with all 14 boys. I was hyping it up, the banner, the shits and gigs, the good players getting drafted, people falling, crap picks. I mean, people getting picked in retirement, stuff like that. But again, it's not worth listening to. It's crap listening. So alternatively today, what we're going to do, I'm going to load my SuperCoach up. We're going to go through everyone's teams, and we're just going to see who picked who. I'll show you my team, obviously. I was pretty happy overall. I probably left some players a little bit too late, particularly in my front row forward, but hey, back score points. So let's have a look at my team. So I had the 9th overall pick, as you guys can remember. So on my screen right now, my first overall pick, I picked Jahrome Hughes. Stoked. He fell all the way to me. As we know, halfbacks are a scarce position in SuperCoach, especially in the draft, with particularly with 14 players. So I was pretty happy with that. When it snaked down back to me, I got to Lomax. Again, fantastic. Kicks goals, or confirmed to kick goals. Surely an improved Eels team. Plays Origin, but yeah, very durable. With attacking weapon. I thought that was a good pick. And then I'm like, okay, got to hit the spine. So fullbacks were getting picked left, right, and centre. At this stage, it was out of Gutho, Charles Nickel-Coxstead, Buller, which I said was a smoky on my Instagram post. And literally, that was about it. It was literally scraping the barrel of the bottom. Okay? Very lucky because one or two more picks my mate Adam, the commissioner, I spoke to about on the last podcast. He was probably going to get Gutho. So very lucky to get him. As we saw in the trials on the weekend, he killed it. Okay? And I think we're an improved Dragons outfit. Flanagan's obviously whipping into shape in the off-season, and the trials have proven that. I think Gutho's due for a bounce-back season. Doesn't play Origin. Yeah, he's a bit injury-prone in recent years, but yeah, I had to take it. Karaz, one of the best centre wings, was my next pick at round 4. I thought that was an absolute steal of a pick. Base stat beast. Okay, takes a hit up. Be playing on the wing with Bronson Cherry and Stephen Crichton being locked in the centres, which I love. However, injured. Not ideal. So pick 1, pick 4, both injured. Not prime. Again, look at my next player. I got Api Coruscant in round 5. Another injured player. Not ideal, but again, hookers or the spine in general getting absolutely picked left, right, and centre. So Api was probably the next best pick. Again, very limited what I could get. It was either him or I think it was Jeremy Marshall-King, but I thought Api, obviously with the upside with the Tigers, and he's a gun regardless. Doesn't play Origin anymore. Now, this is where I was getting real sparse. I picked Api instead of AJ Brimson because I knew Brimo was going to get the 5'8" dual, so I thought that'd be an absolute steal. But I was trying to think who has upside, who's a good team still, because obviously good teams create points. And then that sort of led me to Blaise Talangi. Okay, so Blaise Talangi, dual position, 5'8" centre wing. I thought being outside Cleary, as I've said in my previous post, that he'd be a good pickup, potentially like a Jerome Luai-esque. Obviously nowhere near as good, but Jerome Luai-esque type running game. I thought he'd go off Cleary quite well. But as of today, which is Monday, we got news from NRL Physio that he is injured and most likely will not be getting picked for the Vegas round. Again, so I've got Jahrome Hughes, I've got Karaz, I've got Api Coruscant, and now Blaise Talangi. 4 out of my 6 picks are injured. Not ideal, but again, we're looking at the long term. I've learnt from my last couple of years of doing draft that you want to pick players in good teams. So my 7th pick was Isaiah Papali'i, who was actually my first forward getting drafted. Pretty wild when you think about it. I'm really banking on the Panthers to sort of bring IPAP back up to scratch. And again, don't know. It's a bit of an unknown. Hasn't really done too much in the trials or had the opportunity to do so. But again, banking upside, banking on a good team, and banking on a rebound season. But again, only a couple of years ago, he was Dally M second row of the year. So my 8th overall pick, I picked Josh Curran. Very limited with FRF at this stage. No one, or pretty much all the front rowers are going at probably around 7. So, or round 6 to round 7. So I was literally scraping the bottom of the barrel. But saying that, Josh Curran, base stat beast, not bitch. He's definitely not a bitch. He's a very good player. Works his ass off as soon as he gets on the field. As we know, the Bulldogs like playing their small ball lineup. So I thought, Josh Curran, best I could do, really. And then I was just getting cranky because pick 9 came around and there was really nothing going on in FRF or 2RF. So I thought, well, I've lost Karaz for a couple of weeks at least. So I thought Skeleton would be a great pickup. Again, base stat beast, pretty durable. I thought he'd be a good sort of supplement to what I have in my team. And again, with an approved Tigers team, I'm hoping that's going to counteract some of those difficulties I'm going to have earlier on. As we can see here, I got Tommy Gilbert coming in. Obviously a great classic sort of pick. But again, 2RF, FRF were kind of limited. But I'm hoping for a bit of a bounce back post ACL for Tommy Gilbert. Round 11, now we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Lindsay Collins will actually be starting for me at FRF. Roosters not probably going to do too well this year. Lindsay Collins is an origin player, another bit of a variable there. But, mate, there was absolutely nothing in the free agency market at the moment for FRF at this stage of the game. So now I have to fill up my bench. And these guys are definitely not holders. They're more temporary bystanders. As I've said before, Jerome Hughes will be most likely not playing round 1. So I got Isaiah Katoa, and there was literally no one else. I'm not even exaggerating. No one else was available. And then with my last pick, I picked Corey Pakes. Again, placeholder, most likely starting for the Broncos. But again, had to get someone. Api Coruscant again, who was my 5th overall pick, would not be playing. So that was my team. But let's have a little sneaky look at everyone else's team. So as we can see here, Adam, our commissioner who organised the whole event, he stole one of my players. I was hoping to get Damien Cook before I got Api Coruscant, so I thought that was a great pickup. He picked up Ezra Mam at the very end of the draft, so I should have got him. I had the opportunity to get him, but I was just rattled with the limited options out there. And then he picked Jaden Campbell with his first pick in that round. So I thought that was really, really good. Again, was one of my picks in my Instagram post, if you guys had a look at that one. But yeah, pretty solid team, good depth. A couple of guys who are a bit unproven or coming back from injury, like Bullers, no guarantee for round 1 either. Campbell Graham, no guarantee for round 1. Campbell obviously got the bye, but yeah, pretty good team. So then we've got Nico. He actually had the first overall pick, and he did not pick Nathan Cleary, which I probably would have done. He picked Nico Hines. More durable. Obviously, probably a top 4 team. Kicks goals. Ticks a lot of boxes. The safe pick. Cleary's the upside, but yeah, Nico Hines, safe pick. Might get the duel eventually as well. But yeah, pretty solid team. But the funny thing was, he picked a player. Oh, he might have got rid of him. But yeah, he picked, here he is, Tohu Harris. So Nico picked Tohu Harris. He's actually retired. So yeah, that was pretty funny when that came along. We'll roast him in the chat when we're doing it. But again, unfortunately, I can't really show you guys. I'll see if I can clip the audio and make the sound alright. But yeah, definitely up for grabs for one of the awards for one of the strangest picks, to say it lightly. But again, got some pretty good picks in there. Don't know about Lehigh. Will he start? Will he not? Time will tell. But yeah, got some beasts in here. You got Tino. Long term, you got an auto picking Cam Murray. Got some absolute bots of picks, to be honest. But Time will tell. Nico's always in the hunt. He'll have a crack. But yeah, Joey Tarpany, great pick. Let's have a look at someone else's team. So we got Andrew and Sam here. So Andrew, the Kingslayer, I beat him last year in our local grand final comp, so he's going to want a bit of redemption, hence the name. But yeah, Timoko, great pick. Trindle with the duel. Naff White, he's might be starting now with Spencer Linu getting a grade 2 suspension. Marshall King, solid. Osako, always up there in top points. Jacob Preston's been absolutely killing it. DeBellin, yep, safe. Drinky, again, same as Osako, always near the top of the overall points. And then you got some pretty safe picks here in Cartwright. Yeah, Katoa's injured for 5 months. Bot pick, he's up for contention. Hosking, yeah, Hosking's pretty good, but hasn't been healthy in recent times. And then Cam Money Munster, great pick. And then Royce Hunt, again, will literally scraping the bottom of the barrel. Time will tell with Royce Hunt. Then Sambo. Sambo had some pretty good picks. I'm pretty impressed with Sam's team. So you got a dynamic front row with Fish and AFB. Yeah, Garner, great pick. Brayley, great pick. Targo, again, Panthers team, pretty good. Benny Hunt, probably going to get the dual hooker. But again, probably won't matter because he's got Brayley there. But yeah, Ben Hunt's in a winning team. This is where we're lagging a little bit with Connor Tracy at fullback. Not prime there with a pretty important position. Yeah, Nanai, great pick. Burns, plotter. We'll see what happens with him. But then, yeah, Sam had the second overall pick and picked Cleary. Again, his team's looking pretty bloody solid. Then he round out the bench with Radley, Kai Paul, and Crichton. But yeah, I reckon so far Sambo might have the team to beat, besides mine, obviously. All right, next teams, we got Jakey and Lockie. So these guys are mates. So Jakey, he's pretty nifty with his team. So you got Liam Henry, T. Wilton, very solid front row. Got Paddy Carrigan, he's going to get the dual position, probably by the start of round 1. So fantastic pick up there, because obviously there's going to be more second row depth than front row depth. Ponga, fantastic. I had him last year, probably won me the whole comp. Luai with the dual position, fantastic, safe, upsides there. Jackie White, don't know. Time will tell. Reece Robson, really good. Tommy Dearden, really good. Don't know about Supercoach wise, but obviously great player in real life. Nick Meaney, kicks goals, winning team. Sandon Smith, absolute plotter. Longo, probably not going to be playing, and he just hurt his hamstring, so he's out probably about 4 weeks. And Fodawaker, pretty good pickup. Then Lockie, Metcalf, great pick, starting halfback, kicking goals. McInnes, solid, and he's got him actually at hooker, so he'll be anywhere between 50 to 60 every week. That's pretty good. Jack Bird, yeah, time will tell with his role and his ability to punch out numbers. Avarillo, good pick. Kickow, has his weeks. Cherry Evans, good pickup. Pappy, Ukamanu, Hopgood, all solid. Yeah, and he's got a bit of upside with Ethan Strange. Sammy Walker there for the long run. So who's his current halfback? Cherry Evans. So I don't know what you're going to do there, mate. You're going to have to be looking for a trade. Lockie, or it's not worth for me, but there's definitely some guys out there you might be able to trade with. And Sexton, I don't know why you got 3 halfbacks. It's a bit confusing. And Junior Paulo. So obviously Lockie here is going to be in the trade market. Definitely not with me, but yeah, time will tell. Okay, then we have Mark and Ketchen. So Mark, Egan, Horsburgh, Cobbo, fantastic, all good, upside picks. Yeah, T May, obviously probably the best at FRF, or one of them, or one of the best ones, especially for Supercoach. Hastings, well, I think Mark might be hitting up Lachlan for one of his 3 halfbacks. Maybe that's a trade later on for Sam Walker, potentially. 5'8", Birdo, Sewer. Oh, he's got Tommy Turbo, so fantastic there. Alan Motti, Katoni. Yeah, see what happens here. He's got an injury, Katoni Stags. Dry Arrow, he was one of my picks I wanted to get, but he just got snagged just before me. Sloan, don't know if he's going to be playing. So again, see what happens there. And Offengowie. Then Ketchen, he was an absolute making some outrageous calls on the group call. But yeah, he got a good team. He's got Sheck and Barnett, good for the Warriors. Obviously RTS now playing on the wing. Barnett, dual position, one of the better front rowers. KO Weeks got some upside, like third year player, I guess you could call him. Hopefully Canberra will be a little bit better this year. Got me a bit more experience pre-season in the fullback position as well. Isaiah Yeo, one of the best locks in the game, great pick. Tupou, solid, but don't know about the halves anymore. Haven't got Suoli'i Suoli'i was outside him last year, so you haven't got him anymore. Time will tell. Yeah, Marnie, Blore, Dill Edwards, solid pick. Trey Fuller not playing. Moses, great pick. So who's your halfback currently? It would be Moses. Yeah, okay, pretty solid team. So Gazzy, our follow co-host. So let's see what the Gazman got. Hudson Young, awesome. T Martin, obviously probably taking a bit more of a back seat now that with Metcalf taking the helmet halfback, but I think he'll be pretty solid. Toto, base stat beast. I'm going to get that right. Tedesco, awesome pick. One of the best players you can get in Supercoach. Connor Watson, fantastic. Dual position as well. Jensen, solid. Fletcher Sharp, picked him at centre, but playing 5'8" in real life. So that's fantastic value there, Gazzy. Adam Elliott, Wishart. Yeah, Wishart, don't know. Obviously, he's coming off the bench. We'll have opportunities. Probably starting halfback while Jerome Hughes is out. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Talakai, yeah, Plotter. Butcher, Plotter. Penasini, yeah, it's alright. And Campbell Gillard. Not bad, Gaz. But we might have to make some trades here, I reckon. Then Paulie. So I play TRL with Paulie. So TRL vs TRL here. So you got Walshy, Gagai, great picks. Plath, yep, base stat beast there, especially at hooker. Kulamatangi, Humphreys. Yeah, now with Dodds potentially not playing round one, Humphreys could be a great pick. King, fantastic. Great for FRF there. Garrick, again, loads of potential out on the wing if he plays there. If he plays at centre, don't like it as much, but time will tell. Katoa, fantastic. Eli Katoa, I should say. And Jay King, great. Again, another pick I was looking at in my FRF. Jesse Arthur's definitely due for a bounce back season. Got Benny Hunt or Adam Reynolds outside him now, which is going to be a lot better. Or Mam, long term. Dewey, converting. Picked him at 5'8". Yep, not too bad. Crossland, starting hooker. I picked him at halfback, interesting. And Tallis Duncan, probably starting second row. Not bad, poorly. So I'll leave my side up there for you guys to look at, but I've already gone through my side. But I'll go through Chris real quick. He's Titans heavy, so I wanted Brimo so bad, and Chris stole him from me, literally, the pick as I wanted to get him. So a bit annoyed about that one. Keeney, obviously, fantastic, never injured. Beat out two fantastic players in Brimo and JC. Again, both were in my Instagram post. Paseka, fantastic. Cody Walker, time will tell, especially out with no Latrell Mitchell for the next probably 8 weeks. Schneider, I believe Cole's going to be the starting 5'8" at Magic Round and not Snyder, so time will tell. Iongi, good pickup. Yeah, so your halfback's not very strong, so you probably might hit up Lockie there, mate. Ola Kawatu is pretty good. Mamaralis, okay, yeah, he's pretty good. See what happens. Again, no Latrell Mitchell, no Cam Murray, so I don't know about the Rabbitohs players. Lucas, solid, playing at centre. He'll get anywhere between 60 to 70 each week. Eero, again, back end of last year, absolutely brained it. Couldn't score a try to save his life, and then all of a sudden just points galore. So yeah, great pick up there. And Aaron Clark at FRF also was looking at him, but scumbag Chris stole him from me again. And the last two players, we got Cherry Cola, which is Joshy or Randall, and Troy. So Randall's team, or Josh, we got Fogarty, fantastic. Mortalo, good upside there. Always one of the best point scorers. Crichton fell. He fell in our draft. He was probably 4th round. I'll see if I can find it later. But yeah, he fell well and truly in our draft. Great pickup. Dom Young, also big faller. Might be just a Roosters thing due to their half situation. But yeah, both these boys here, Crichton and Young, fell. Galvin, good pickup. Finu, great pickup. Little, not starting. Probably playing anywhere between probably say 45 to 60 minutes per game. And obviously, if Damien Cook gets injured, Jacob Little will be there. Cooler at fullback. Interesting. Oh, he's struggling there. Yeah, he's not ideal for fullback. Bellymore, he's a Manly supporter, could you tell? And we have Mitch Kenny, Plotter, Payne Haas. Nice pickup. Troll Mitt out 8 weeks. So that was the first round pick for Randall. I think he was pick 11-ish. And then the king of rocks and diamonds, Cam Pereira. I'm a loyal Titan supporter, so ride or die with Cam Pereira there. And our last person is Troy. Yeah, Troy with CNK or Chance. Again, he was around the similar sort of pick I was. Wasn't many fullbacks around. Jackson Ford. Depends if he gets a start, but yeah, you get around between 30 to 50 minutes. Ramian, decent pick. Hazleton, decent pick. Bradman Best. Can he stay healthy? Absolute soft tissue injuries. Like 4 hamstring injuries last year or something crazy. But yeah, when healthy, absolute beast. Cotter, beast. Ben Travojevic, time will tell. Still needs to prove himself. Tom Duffy from the Cowboys, the young fella. At this stage, apparently he's the jersey's his for him to lose. So we'll see what happens there. Harry Grant, best hooker in the game. So good pick up there. Dill Brown, dual position. Again, solid player. One of the best in the game. Will Kennedy, not ideal. So is that your starting fullback? Ooh, not ideal. And Heverington, pretty good. And Nikorima, again, he can fill a couple of positions for you. But yeah, that was our draft. And again, extremely disappointing that this all happened with the recording of everything last night. Again, the recording was about 90 minutes in length, but the audio quality from my phone, which was about 2 meters away, just doesn't sound great. But if I can enhance the volume at all and might be able to chuck some clips in on TikTok or YouTube Reels or Instagram, we'll see what happens there. But that was our teams. That was our draft teams. So I got Pakes, Curran, Collins in our forward pack with IPAP and Tommy Gilbert in second row, with our halfback being Isaiah Katoa and Blaze Talangi, and Talangi's probably not even going to be playing. Then my wing centers are Lomax and Skelton, and my fullback being Gutho. But again, my bench is pretty solid with Coruscant, Jerome Hughes, and Carraz. So I'm number 6 on the waiver claims. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Time will tell. There's some positions out there I need to be looking at, but I'm pretty confident going back to back in my local league. If you have any suggestions on trades that I should be making or players I should be looking at targeting, so guys who are in the waiver wire, maybe we can quickly have a little flick through now. So, waiver wire. Some decent guys still there, but I think I like my centre wings, obviously. Yeah, Taruva, Luciano Leilua, Jai Gray could be an absolute smoke show, but I got Gutho there, so there's no flex position now one. But yeah, heaps of guys out here. Just I can't really drop anyone. I like my team too much. If there's a front row forward that comes out of nowhere, maybe an Xavier Willison, I believe, still in here. He could be one. I'll have a quick little look-see. But yeah, if a guy like Xavier Willison, yep, he's there. He's a guy I might be potentially targeting instead of a Lindsay Collins, but it's going to be a minute thing. So I'll wait up to round 1, and if he's still there, then I'll strongly consider it. But guys, that's our podcast today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, not optimal. I promised you something a lot better with the 14 players in that live draft that we did. But I'll do better. That's all I can do. I'm only learning this. Hope you guys enjoyed the little podcast. I'm going to go through my classic team in the next recording, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe.